My husband is a gem. For 8 consecutive years now, he's been my best friend. We talk about everything and we talk unendingly. We talk at length about each meal we eat, what we hope to accomplish in the day, our hopes for a house, our fears that our kid will never stop pooping his pants. We sit on the couch from 9 p.m. until midnight, watching TV, talking over the dialogue. We go to bed and then stay up till 1 a.m., holding hands and chatting like old ladies. We are the definition of besties. Sometimes I like to try to make fun of it, to cast it in a light of irreverence, because it seems so strange that I would be allowed this level of goodness, that I would be allowed to thrive in the umbrella of such careful, kind, open communication. Until that is, we fight. Something strange happens every time we reach an actual point of serious disagreement. I suddenly become silent and rely on my hands to do the talking. Within 30 seconds of realizing how deeply I am hurt, I lock the door to our bedroom and begin constructing my arguments through my thumb strokes on my phone. In tension, texting is the only way I feel safe enough to speak. And this, well, it mystifies me. Can I claim that this union is solid if we can't literally talk through hard things? Can I be proud of who we are together if I can't even stand in front of him and stake a claim to my own personal pain? Years ago, this would have never been an option. Walking into the other room and opening up a text string. Now I can't even seem to speak when a real problem is surfacing. Has advanced technology broken me? Why do I feel safer and freer during conflicts to communicate via text? The minute I met Nick, I felt like I was home. Home in that sweeping sense of the word. Comfortable beyond reason. We sat down at a table in the courtyard of a restaurant and didn't leave until the restaurant closed. Then we sat in his car. I told him I'd never marry anyone. I told him that if he wanted children, it would never be with me. I told him buying a home was for idiots. I knew from the second I looked at him that my solitary, safe life was over. I knew I was going to be coupled, likely forever. So I tried to talk my way out of it. I talked in circles. I talked my way through my fear. A year later, we were newly married, living in a house with our names on the mortgage and expecting our son. I had been full of it. Nick had been worth reconsidering everything. I grew up in a home where rage was commonplace. When I met Nick, I was a couple years out of a mutually abusive relationship. I dated someone who didn't know anything about love, and I thrived alongside him. We fought almost every day. We fought for fun. We fought because we'd grown up alongside fighting. Our voices were happier at higher octaves. Calm people and seemingly calm lives scared me. Nick asks me to come out of the bedroom sometimes when I'm in the middle of my text fighting sessions. I tell him no, not now. Give me 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Enough minutes to let this anger pass. I joke that I love to rage text. I do love to rage text. I love that I can watch my hands frantically misspell words over and over again with the aim of making someone obey me, comply with me, side with me. But I think the truth is that I love to rage text because my body finally knows that spewing rage all over a person standing in front of you is worse. It's worse than texting, "I'm so mad I could kick your ass." Screaming in someone's face does a different kind of damage. The octaves I have screamed in the past don't sound right in this house. Try yelling in the face of someone who won't come back at you with hatred, who will just look at you perplexed, who will ask you, in all honesty, why you're acting like he's your momentary enemy. So I step aside. I don't look at him when I'm busy being fearful, rageful, angry, and mean. I don't lie to his face. The more I think about it, I realize what is actually happening is the opposite of broken. My mouth isn't broken. My mouth, after a lifetime of screaming like a red-hot demon, is healing. My definition of correct communication isn't broken. It's finally closer to something like love. I'm still going to say things that are out of line. Duh. Things I shouldn't say in the moment. Like, "I don't trust you," or "you don't love me," or some other blatant falsehood. I started out that first night in the car lying to him, saying I wouldn't partake in commitments, claiming that I would not be caught up in a life bound to another person. I'm still learning how to be a partner, still hoping to be a good one, and I have many more strides to make before I get there. But for now, instead of blaming myself for not being capable of arguing in the same room, I'm going to thank Apple for the iPhone, Those three dots that indicate he's replying have saved my mental state more than once. I'm going to pause and take a deep breath before I type a big fat mean lie and send it 20 feet away to where he sits on the other side of the door. In this scenario of fight or flight, I've been choosing the less harmful choice. I have taken flight in order not to do unforgivable harm. I should be proud of myself. Breaking patterns isn't easy. My mouth isn't broken. It's my desire to injure that is broken. And that is quite a beautiful thing.